Infinite blessings and love. Namaste, namaskaram. This is Om Oracle Tarot, and this is the New Moon Energies reading for the new moon in Aquarius on January 21st. Now, these readings are for the energies in and around the new moon on January 21st and leading up until the full moon on February 5th. Now, I have to say that these are general readings that may not resonate with everyone. If they don't, that's all right. There's plenty of other great YouTube tarot readers that you can check out. If you would like to get in contact with me, feel free to drop a comment below in the comment section. You can also get in contact with me at the Om Oracle Tarot Instagram page, of which there's only one. And the link for that is below in the description of this video. And if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated, and I appreciate all of you. I also want to send a big heartfelt sense of gratitude and thank you out to all those who have liked, shared, subscribed, and donated. It really does mean so much. And again, thank you so much. I'd also like to remind everybody that you can check out the full moon the full moon reading that I offer here. You can also check out the beginning of the month readings and the middle of the month readings that I also offer here at Om Oracle Tarot. All right. Without any further ado, please give us a message for the energies of the new moon on January 21st in Aquarius. Once again, please give us a message for what are the energies in and around the new moon in Aquarius on January 21st and leading up until the full moon on February 5th. 3 cards, please. I only take uprights and I only take jumpers from the deck. All right. Two more cards, please. You. All right. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Star card, the Empress, and at the bottom we have the Temperance card. So, I mean, that's looking pretty good. So, with the Ace of Pentacles, it's like this new moon is kind of a gift that we're being offered by the divine here. There's this big energy shift over that's taking place, this end of the old chapter, beginning of this new chapter. We're now at the precipice of this new chapter. For some of us, we're already in this new chapter, but it's the energy in and around this that is this Ace of Pentacles, this abundance that's coming in. And this has a lot to do with this abundance of how we feel about ourselves. Do we feel lack or do we feel abundant? And so this energy is really ripe for us to step into this vibration of abundance. Because it's this vibration that really allows us to manifest. And the universe is wanting us to manifest at this time. But whatever you're receiving in and around the new moon is exactly what you need to get you going onto this path and out this garden gate here into the terrain beyond. And then we have the Star card. So, and you could almost see this pentacle as the star, as this is bringing in a lot of renewal energy for you, which the past couple moon cycles have kind of been heavy, and in a lot of cases have been a real doozy. So this is this renewal. In your spirituality, things are kind of starting to line up with that. And this is going to cause a renewal in your faith, in the divine, in the spirit, in the ancestors, whatever your path is. And this then brings renewal for your hope for the future. So you're beginning to look at things a little different. You're beginning to be very optimistic about the future, whereas in the past couple months, there may have been a little bit of pessimism in the energy for you. Excuse me. Now, this is a new moon reading, but the planets and the transits and the various moon cycles as we go through up until the full moon are going to play a big role for you. So I definitely suggest looking up how you utilize these energies of the planetary energies in the moon cycles, because this would be highly beneficial for you to work with the universe in this way. But you have a lot of opportunities headed your way, moving forward with a lot of inspiration. You're receiving a lot of messages from the divine, your spirit team at this time. And really this moon cycle here up until the 5th, you're going to be experiencing a lot of growth, whereas in the past couple moon cycles have felt like slow motion, or like it's like you're moving through molasses here. You're trying to swim through molasses, and now that denseness of the energy kind of lets up, and a lot of growth starts to happen kind of all of a sudden. And I feel like for a lot of you, this will be noticeable on you, this growth. And although those around you will also be going through growth, and this growth will help them to see this light in you, and vice versa. But this opens up, again, a lot of opportunities for you. And you move forward feeling a lot more stable than you have in the last couple moon cycles. And at the bottom, we have the Temperance card. So with the stability, finding more stability, more balance as you move forward. And you're really on your purpose. And with the Star card, too, speaks of that as well. So you're really on your purpose. And again, in the past couple moon cycles, it's felt like perhaps you've made a misstep, or you stumbled a little bit on your path. But a lot of this had to do with planetary energy. And now that this shift is coming in, you are finding more balance in your purpose. You're connecting with your spirit guides on this higher level, because the past couple moon cycles, you've had to go quite a bit on intuition. And you have really been seeking for help from the divine. And so the divine is coming in with this help. Now, this is written in the stars here, but the divine is hearing your plea here. And for some of you, this feels like a small percentage of you, but the importance of moderation over the holiday season and these kind of wonky feeling planetary energies and moon energies, our grip on our moderation may have loosened a little bit as we indulge in holiday delights. But this is a reminder from the Spirit to keep the reins on that. Don't let it go wild. You want to definitely be on top of those things. But moving forward, you're definitely finding also this balance between your everyday life and the spirit world, the astral plane. Moving forward with an open heart. Your intuition, like I said, is really at a high, because this is like this muscle you've been working for the past couple months pretty heavily. So at this point, it's just kind of on. Your intuition is on. And you are more than eager to spread your wings and fly into this new day that is rising in the distance here. All right, thank you. Let's see. Does that show up? All right. Oh, let me make sure I press record. Oh my gosh. All right. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what are the energies in and around the new moon on January 21st and leading up until the full moon on February 5th. 3 cards, please. Two more cards, please. All right. So again, this is looking really good. So we have the Four of Wands, the Sun card, the Six of Wands, and at the bottom we have the King of Cups. So this shifting of the energy and coming into this what feels like more harmonious energies in the planets, in the moons, and then in turn in yourself. Really has you feel like you are kind of coming home, or it's like when this pressure lifts, because this pressure has been kind of going on for about, a month and a half, 2 months now. And so when this lifts, you're really feeling this harmonious vibe. And I get this big, like, sigh of relief out of this, like, like finally. But like I said, this is a more harmonious vibe that you're stepping into. And this is a celebratory vibe with you and your community, your peoples, celebrating essentially the lifting of this energy, the raising of this energy. And at the bottom, we have the Sun card. So you are receiving enlightenment, and you're also integrating the wisdom and the moments of enlightenment and spiritual insight. You're integrating all these into yourself now that this pressure is kind of lifted. This gives you the space necessary to process these things, because I feel like there's kind of been this autopilot thing going on for the past little while that is starting to lift here. Again, you're moving forward, or we as a collective, with a more of an open-hearted, a more lightness of being, a lightness in the way that we deal with the stresses of everyday life. And because of that, we're stepping into more joy and positivity, really basking in the warmth of the divine here, really feeling the presence of the divine, and moving forward towards success here. And we have the Six of Wands, so definitely moving into success. This also speaks of the community kind of rallying around in a sense, honoring this level up, essentially. And do know that a lot of people will be experiencing this as well. So you, I feel like, will be honored by elements of your community, but you will also at some point be honoring those around you in your community who you also see experiencing this level up. But I feel like for the most part, we move forward with a lot of confidence and into success. And then I usually read this little wreath card as, or this little wreath as a world card. So there has been this successful completion of this old cycle. And we're integrating, like I said, what we've learned, and really stepping into this period of fulfillment here. We're stepping out of the drain and into fulfillment. And at the bottom, we have the King of Cups. So everything here is kind of driven by your spirituality, your spiritual beliefs. And this is really where you get a lot of your juice for, I feel like, whatever your path is, whatever you're engaged with. But like I said, with this stability and this balance, you're moving forward with a lot of emotional balance. And doing so with compassion. And I feel like you're having this compassion for yourself, but now it's kind of like this bliss kind of hits. and it's just like this compassion is just like pouring out of you. It's like you look at you look at the people on the street and you have compassion for them. You look at the ducks on the river, you have compassion for them. The trees, the sky, you're like, oh, I love it all. This is the kind of energy that we're stepping into. Is like, I love it all. I don't know why, but I just love it all. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what do we need to be mindful of and keep a watchful eye out for, or just take note of for the new moon on January 21st and leading up until February 5th. 3 cards, please. Thank you. Okay. 1 more, please. Okay, we'll take them. All right, we have the Hangman, we have the Two of Wands, we have the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and at the bottom we have the Six of Swords. So, excuse me, with the Hangman, definitely this shift in the energies here definitely has us having this new perspective, like I said earlier. And this new energy is really giving us this opportunity to break these old patterns from the past. And I feel like the past couple weeks, past month or so, these old patterns have kind of been creeping in, and maybe old patterns from years ago, for whatever reason, are kind of creeping in. They're creeping in so that we can notice them and check them. And this is us breaking these old patterns, letting go of old vibrations, surrendering to the flow, and like I said, getting this new perspective on things. And it's like we've gone through the metamorphosis, we've been in the cocoon, and this is us emerging from this cocoon, this new moon. Here we have the Two of Wands. In this deck, they're calling it Dominion. But we are learning quite a bit with this energy shift. One, because we have the space. Before the new moon, things feel kind of contracted. The brain space feels very cluttered with a lot of different stuffs and distractions. And like I said, these old patterns bring up a lot of stuff. And do know that this is a purging of this old energy. And with this new perspective of yourself and of situations, you can plan for the future accordingly. Based on this new information instead of based on outdated patterns. And we have the Ace of Swords. So there is this breakthrough of truth that's taking place with this new moon. And this really sets us on our path and sets us in our truth and our integrity and headed towards success. And we have the Queen of Cups. So we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups here. But similar to the King of Cups, we're feeling more emotionally balanced. We're feeling very in the flow with the spirit, the astral, the divine. We're in tune and in flow with that energy. And our intuition is just, because it's like wearing weights when you run is kind of what we've been doing for the past 2 months. And now this new moon comes in, and all of a sudden we're able to take these weights off and it's like we notice how easy it is to work our intuition and our various other sensory perception abilities and things like this, because we don't have the weight on it anymore. And the weight was this old pressure. I think that made sense. I don't. I have a hard time even remember what I just said. And then we have the Six of Swords here. So this has been a rite of passage. To emerge from this is also a rite of passage. But this is definitely this transitional period for you. And this is the Six of Swords. They call this science. So a lot of this is not going to make sense to the rational mind, the analytical mind. This shift isn't going to make sense. And so the mind is going to want to question this, and do know that this is these old patterns of the mind really wanting you to question this, because if you question it, because it doesn't make rational sense necessarily, it's trying to derail you. So in this period, your rational analytical processes is not necessarily your best friend when it comes to your spiritual endeavors right now. Let it do its job of keeping the books, waking up on time, brushing teeth. This is what the mind is for. So let it do what it's supposed to do, and the job of spirituality is not really one for this part of the mind. All right, please give us 3 cards. How can we best utilize the energies of the new moon in Aquarius on January 21st? How can we best utilize this new moon? 3 cards, please. Three cards, please. Thank you. We got another, well, the Queen of Chalices, but there's a Queen of Cups. Definitely a different vibe there. Okay. So we have the Queen of Chalices, the Lovers, and the Two of Chalices. And at the bottom, we have the Judgment card. So for some of us, this might be a trying time when it comes to relationship. And with the shift of this energy, we're kind of coming off of this rocky energy into the smooth energy. And during this rocky energy, there may have been some miscommunications or poor communications, in which case some of our love lives may be in a bit of turmoil and experiencing a little bit of judgment at this time. Now, that's for some of you. That really isn't the main thing here, but that is for some of you. Now, with this Queen of Cups, we're feeling emotionally balanced, but if you notice on this card, this person is having an emotionally hard time. So it does feel a little back and forth. We're kind of like in our emotional stability, and kind of as we process these old things and these emotions kind of bubble to the surface. And I feel like for the past couple of months, we've been bottling things a little bit. And so these things will come out. It does appear that it is going to be all right. And it's important to express yourself and not to bottle these emotions. So they will be coming out. But this moon is aligning us with our our true purpose. There's an element of destiny involved. This is us coming into this harmony here and finding a new level of commitment to whatever our path is. And really following these intuitive nudges to go for what you are attracted to. What are you drawn to? So the Spirit is saying definitely connect with your emotions, be committed on your path and whatever your endeavor is, and lean into the things that are leaning into you. Lean into the things that are pulling you, because there's something there. And at the bottom is all kind of writing on this judgment energy, and this again is this rebirth, this renewal energy. There's been an awakening that has taken place. We have been listening to this inner call of the divine, and the divine is answering back now. In a lot of ways, this is our moment of redemption here. And I feel like in a collective way. Now, the Spirit is also, as this person is in some level of ceremony with their chosen deity. And so the Spirit is also asking you to connect with whatever that is for you. And this is really going to be helpful on this new moon. All right. Please give us 3 cards for how can we best harness the energy of this new moon in Aquarius on January 21st. How can we best harness this energy? All right. So we have the 5 of Pentacles, the Devil card, the Page of Pentacles, and at the bottom we have the Hierophant. So with the 5 of Pentacles, definitely the past couple of months we've felt out in the cold. Maybe not physically for most of us, but spiritually, emotionally, we felt a little, like I said, out in the cold, left out. But do know that this new moon that's coming in is this invitation for us to come in out of the cold here. And here we have the Devil card. I always say this devil on this card looks really bored. It's like I'm not even supposed to be here today. And so this is kind of these old patterns that are kind of lingering around. And the devil is kind of sitting there like, I don't even know why I have to do this. This is just my job. I'm just here doing this, bringing these old patterns up that I know that you guys will be able to crush here. Why am I even here? Why am I doing this? I'm so bored with this. So do know that this is this devil energy is not coming very strong, and it really is presenting itself so that it can be cleared out. That's the only reason why those things have been bubbling up the past couple months. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. So this definitely marks this new path for us moving forward. And this is opening up a lot of opportunities for us. So the Spirit is asking us, accept the invitation to come in out of the cold. Do know that this devil energy is not as bad as it may appear. And that we're now on our path here. This devil can't really stop us, especially as we step into this Hierophant energy. And I feel like the devil here doesn't want to stop us. His job is for us to transcend these energies. That's why it's here. So with the Hierophant here, this is definitely a level up for us. But again, this is asking us to seek this counsel of the divine, seek spiritual guidance at this time. because I feel like the past couple months, it's like trying to talk to somebody on like you go to the drive-through and you're trying to order food and it's like so this is what the connection has kind of felt like between you and the divine the past couple months. And this is really changing. This new moon is like this switch that's being flipped. And this may be so intense that this causes you to recalibrate your spiritual beliefs to a certain extent, because the communication in this level up is going to be very strong. But it seems like the guidance is fairly straightforward. Connect to whatever your interpretation is of the divine. Process these emotions. Lean into what is attracting you. Come in from out of the cold, and do know that these devil energies, these old patterns, are only here so that you can wash them out. They're not here to really take you out here. So this is what the divine is saying, that this is how we can best utilize and harness the energy of the new moon. All right, please give us 2 cards for what is the inner landscape, inner climate like of the collective in and around the new moon and leading up until the full moon on February 5th. 2 cards, please. Earth. 1 more, please. All right. Interesting. All right. We have Earth and Blue Whale. Just scooch this a little bit. All right. We have Earth. So this is kind of speaking about things that we have been trying to put into manifestation, to manifest into our reality for the past couple months, is now going to start to kind of roll in. We're going to see the evidence of these workings, and that these things are actually coming in, and that there was a pause for this energy to kind of go through. It's like you got to pause when a train goes past the train crossing, and that's kind of what has been taking place. And now the train is past, this new moon is these kind of gates lifting, and now we can go. And grounding. So we're definitely feeling more grounded as we move forward. Again, more stability. We're nurturing this new feeling, and kind of experimenting and seeing what we can cultivate with this new vibration, this new feeling here. So in a lot of ways, this new moon is kind of like a pause with this hangman. It's kind of like, let me assess this really quick. Unity. So like I was saying earlier, you're kind of outside and you're like, I don't know why, but everything is beautiful. I'm in love with everything. It's like you're feeling this unity between you and everything else. Resonance. So you're resonating on this vibrational level with all of reality, everything that's around you. And also with this vibration shifting here. And magnificence. So again, with this, I'm in love with everything. You're starting to look at the world in this different way, in this more expansive way, where you found what is beautiful within yourself, and this aspect of yourself that's one with the divine, and then in turn one with all of reality. And you're like, wow, how extraordinary. It's kind of a mind-blowing type of feeling you're kind of experiencing here, and mastery. This is all leading towards the mastery of whatever your chosen skill and path is. All right, please give us 3 cards. What would you like to leave everyone with for the energies in and around the new moon and leading up until the full moon? So 3 cards, please, for the new moon on January 21st and leading up until the 5th of February. So the sun again. The 9 of Pentacles. Oh, and right on top of one another, the 4 of Wands. And at the bottom, we do have the 7 of Cups. Interesting. So, and again, this looks fantastic. So with the Sun card, having the this weight lift here is what has us feeling this lightness of being. It gives us, it makes us feel safe enough to open our heart here. And again, feeling very positive moving forward. And it's like you may not have received your success yet from when you're hearing this reading, but it's like you already feel this success. You feel this abundance. And so you're vibrating and resonating at the level of abundance. And this is what draws in this abundance. Then we have the 9 of Pentacles. So this is this card of luxury, this abundance, this luxury. Now again, luxury isn't always about monetary gain or fluffy pillows or things like this. Luxury can be about how you feel within yourself. You can be in a top resort or whatever, all the stars, and still not feel luxurious or abundant within yourself. This inner abundance and this inner luxury is priceless. You can put a price on a hotel luxury or a luxury car or things like this. You can't put a price tag on this inner luxury and this feeling of coming home to yourself with the 4 of Wands. This inner harmony, this inner celebration. This is what we're stepping into here. And at the bottom, we do have the 7 of Cups here. So I feel like the illusionary aspect has been what we have been dealing with. And now we're moving forward with a lot of options open to us, viable options, not just, but like important options that are coming our way. And when this energy shifts and lifts a little bit, we find ourselves with this optimistic outlook. We're doing a lot of wishful thinking. And I feel like at this time, the energy is ripe for this wishful thinking to come to fruition. And now it's not always, say in the past couple months, wishful thinking was not aiding us really. Of course, it does its job. But as far as getting our manifestations off the ground and things like this, that was kind of a struggle. But now this wishful thinking is this kind of a positive vibration you're sending out into the universe, this vibration of luxury, positivity, harmony. And so this is what's being returned to us. This is what we're magnetizing towards us. At the bottom, or underneath there, we have the 2 of Pentacles. So this energy does have us reprioritizing things based on this new, a higher vibration that we're carrying with us here. We're adapting to this new energy, pretty well. But again, it's like we have just stepped off of this rocky ocean. And for a lot of us, it felt like our boat was about to capsize here. But now, when this new moon hits, it's like we find ourselves on this solid ground and we find footing here. The vibration changes. And then we have the strength card. So we are moving forward with a lot more confidence. We're really feeling ourselves, this belief in ourselves and that we can do this. We've got this. We're feeling optimistic about our situation and ourself. We have been dealing with this heavier energy in a courageous kind of way. But because we have not really let up in the past couple months, it's like our intuition, this muscle has really been worked. It's like this bodybuilder muscle of intuition now. And because of that, we're finding more influence and persuasion over our physical reality with our workings, whatever that may be for you. And here we have the Tower card. So the shift of energy is definitely sudden, because it's like one day it's heavy, the next day it's not. Or maybe for some of you, it may take a couple days for the energy to lift. Usually the new moon starts to creep in 2 days before the new moon, and that energy transition is still there about 2 days after the new moon or full moon, whatever it is that you're looking at there. But this is the sudden change of the new moon. And I feel like we've gone through this, Tower. We've experienced the upheavals, the chaos, and it's really these upheavals and this chaos that has brought about this profound awakening here. And for a lot of us, this is an unexpected way in which the energy changes for us. And do know it's changing for us, not against us. Whereas it may have felt like the past couple months it's like the universe has it out for me, and it really has it out for you in the way that it wants to see you succeed. And it knows that there's some things that must be purged out in order for that to take place. So this Tower energy has come to its completion here. And for some of us, this cycle is actually painful. Some of us have gone through some level of crisis during this time. But this ending has spurred on this amazing rebirth here. There's this new growth emerging. And I'm not sure why I keep going. So then we have the King of Wands energy here. So the King of Wands energy definitely carries this visionary type of energy, and this is what you're kind of stepping into. I feel like for a lot of you, you have this born leader kind of quality that the King of Wands also speaks of, and the universe is putting that to use here. So do know that you, the divine has something in mind for you here. But you are stepping into this position of honor, this success and this confidence that's coming out of this. And again, gaining more knowledge of the spirit through this whole process. So I think we'll go ahead and leave this reading here. Everyone, I want to send you a lot of love and encouragement for the new moon to the full moon. This looks fantastic. I'm excited to see how this plays out. So if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated. And I appreciate all of you for tuning in, listening, and watching. However you're taking this in, you are truly most appreciated. And everyone, I'll catch you on the next go-round. Peace.